to our cells. And that's how our cells know how to operate. So our bodies are always being directed by our thoughts, our beliefs, even when we don't know this. So when we know this, we can direct our bodies in the direction we want our bodies to go into. But when we don't know this, our body's going to go into a direction, most likely a direction we don't want our bodies to go into. And if it's not going to a direction we want, then which direction is it going to and why? Well, I'm going to just show you this chart really quickly. And what's relevant here is that we're being affected from before we were born. He actually even showed we're being affected from before he was born. He even showed us a video of an infant of a fetus in ultrasound jumping from an argument. The father came in and was arguing with the mom, and the fetus just jumped inside the womb, where we could clearly see that the fetus was being affected by its environment. So he explained that from 0 to 6, from the time we're born to when we're 6 years old, our beliefs, we're absorbing everything. We hear and we see. So we learn by absorbing. We learn by observing. And so if a child hears over and over that the child is stupid, the child's going to have a belief about that. The child's building an identity with the world. So that it can survive in the world. What's good, what's bad, how to behave. And past that stage, a child begins to develop a conscience.
I'll leave it in the table. You're welcome. Caso do acaso bem marcado em cartas de tarô. Oh, oh, meu amor, nosso amor estava escrito nas estrelas, estava assim. Que surpresa ele nos preparou.
Mind. And if she hears something like that over and over, she'll then create a belief that she's selfish, child, or whatever belief a 5-year-old would make under those circumstances. Now let's say she's older now, she's about 30 years old. In this conscious mind, she knows that she is worthy of attention, that she's not selfish. But when she looks at herself in the mirror and sees the truth of what she truly believes about herself, she'll see that underneath she has some issues with feeling unworthy. And this deep-seated belief is what I was talking about earlier, that controls the outcomes of our lives. So 2 good reasons to know this is, 1, you can change the subconscious belief you have that sabotages you, which is what the psychologist, Dr. Robert Williams, showed us a technique into changing our subconscious beliefs. And of course I was a little, not believing it at first, but then after he showed us the technique and started seeing the changes of people in the room, and it's obvious, you can see it right there and then. It's instantaneous. I started opening up to it more, and that's where my desire to share this with other people came from, to change those subconscious, deep-seated beliefs that we have that sabotages in our lives. And like I said, that's going to be my next 2 speeches are going to be based on that. The other good reason to know this, simply that you are in full control of your lives. Mr. Toastmasters.